Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Books of Blood. And this is from director Brandon Braga, and this is a horror anthology film starring Britt Robertson, and it kind of has like three stories going for it throughout this film. And I don't know how well this film really works as an anthology, because I feel like they spend so much time building up this first story that had a lot of depth comparatively to the two other threads. Britt Robertson's leading the way as this young woman who goes on the run and is caught up in this house where some really dark, weird things are going on with the couple running this house who have people residing in their home. And some weird, creepy things that she finds behind the walls and under the floorboards. And all these things are really working towards the story. And I'm expecting, like, this, after a while, I'm like, if I didn't know this was a horror anthology, I wouldn't have never guessed it. Like, there's one scene at the beginning that sets this particular story off, but then it just goes into this. And maybe it comes back to connect it some way, and that's the thing. This doesn't really feel like an anthology because they all wind up connecting in some way towards like the latter parts of this film. And I felt like it didn't really work, and it felt like they were trying to force three stories together, which two of them weren't fleshed out enough or interesting enough compared to the one, where it felt like they were just detracting from my experience watching that one story, where if they just fleshed that one out, this would have just been a feature horror film. And probably would have just worked in that way. And like, if this was just like an hour and 20-minute horror film about that story, I felt like I would have felt more connected and enjoyed it more. There's some creepy moments, they build up some tension, but this film just kind of feels like it's half-baked and trying to mix too many things together and doesn't really feel fully fleshed out or realized in a meaningful way. And there's some creepy moments, but like the dialogue can be really clunky and exposition filled and really awkward. And if it wasn't for like the strong performance of Britt Robertson, wouldn't feel too connected to the film in general. I feel like they had a lot of ideas here. Wish they really would have focused on one and went with it. But in the end, I feel like Books of Blood is a bit of a missed opportunity. And it's just going to wind up, at least for me, just being a forgettable horror flick that I happened to watch on Hulu during Huluween. But those are my thoughts on Books of Blood. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.